Welcome to Will at Work. I'm Kevin. Today we're looking at the Hartung Game Master. It was released under various other names around Europe, but this is the main unit made by Hartung themselves, and it is a 64 by 64 pixel system, reminiscent in a way of the Game Gear design, except the D-pad is oddly crooked. A, B button, start and select, sound out of the unit. It's black and white, so not color like Game Gear, of course. Contrast, volume, etc. on the bottom, as well as a headphone jack. It does take cartridges. I have a number of them. We can take a look at them. But also kind of like the Watara Supervision, the Watara company actually did release a version of Game Master. And then 2 years later came out with the Supervision, which I believe is 160 by 160 pixels, so a much higher resolution. This was 1990, and, you know, it went to go up against Game Boy, essentially, for a lower price. Games look almost identical to Watara game cartridges. Here's, for instance, Bubble Boy, and almost looks like a Neo Geo Pocket or Pocket Color cartridge as well, or maybe even a Game Gear cartridge. All of them are fairly similar. So we have Bubble Boy, Kung Fu, Car Racing, which looks a lot like Pole Position, looks like this is Continental Galaxy. Weird. Spinball, or Pinball. And Hyperspace. My guess is all of these are going to be very simple type games. We'll take a look at them, see what they entail. I think it's probably going to be a little bit better than Game King, but my guess is similar in the sense of graphic capability. So let's turn it on. And we do have falling block inserted currently into the unit. I'm going to zoom in on the screen here. Well, that's about as far as it's going to zoom in. So I'll bring it up a little bit closer. See if I can get it. There we go. Falling block. So we'll sit there and say start. So this is obviously a Tetris clone. Turn that down. Alright, so there's nothing really here we haven't seen before. Let's switch games. Let's take a look at Kung Fu. It sounds about the most interesting of all of them, I suppose, and it's probably not going to be very good. I heard that, yeah, sometimes this one can be a little bit picky about how the cartridge goes in. I'll be right back. So this is Kung Fu Challenge. It's some kind of stick fighter game. You know, I think that's kind of funny, actually. Jump, kneel, kick, and punch. Okay. Oh, he threw some kind of Chinese throwing star at me. What kind of shit is that? Oh. Can I do something like that? Oh, this is terrible. What does that mean? This is weird, man. Alright, well, anyway. That's Kung Fu. I give them some credit there that they at least tried to make a game that was kind of like a Street Fighter type of thing with the 64 by 64 graphics. I mean, boy, talk about limitations. Pinball's probably boring. We don't need to look at that. Let's look at this continental galaxy, I guess. See if that's anything worth looking at here. Get it in focus. Yep, that's all we need to see about that one. That's pretty much rubbish. My guess is they probably sold these games pretty cheap. Probably made by just one company. Possibly just Watara. Although, given that this was distributed, you know, around the world, they probably had varying games of different quality if there were other developers making the games, although it doesn't look like it. These all seem to be about the same. So this is like the pole position wannabe game. Turn this shit down. Not even touching the movement button. Going like 240 kilometers an hour. Go faster. Now I'm doing 360. Anyway. Sounds like I gotta go rescue my washing machine. Anyway, that's the Watari Game Master. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.